Hello and welcome to episode 26 of Meandering with Mia, Meandering with Purpose. We are entering into day 26 of Meditations for Mortals with Oliver Berkman. I'm speaking very softly because I am very tired and have been battling a migraine all day today, so this will be a short episode also because I already wrote my own version of this episode like week 1 in. What do I mean by that, you ask? Good question. Thanks for asking. Day 26 is called Inconceivable on the Solace of Doubt, and the quote that I was like, I did this, is Oliver Berkman writes, "Real wisdom does not lie in getting life figured out. It lies in grasping the sense in which you will never get it completely figured out." If y'all remember, whatever episode, again, maybe one day I will link the episode in here, when I went on a Bumble date, or no, it wasn't a Bumble date. I met this dude and we were at a bar and he was like, "Seems like you're trying to figure life out." And I was like, yeah, welcome to the club. Why would you even think life is something to be figured out? I'm not going to do the whole thing to that. I think that was one of my 20-minute episodes. So, anyways, this whole chapter is about we add suffering to our lives when we think that there is an actual possibility that we can figure everything out. Like, we can figure out how to be a good parent, we can figure out how to date, we can figure out how to do life perfectly. There's nothing to be figured out. And I agree with that. I'll end just saying one practical takeaway that I will use from this chapter. I really loved, he wrote on page 146 of the book, quote, "Where could you take useful action on an important project today, despite not really knowing how to proceed on it beyond that initial step?" And I really appreciate that because sometimes there's really big daunting things, like if I'm trying to create a consulting business or I'm trying to figure out what I want my life to look like for the next year, I can feel overwhelmed, like I need to figure out exactly what that's going to look like perfectly, brick by brick, block by block, and it's overwhelming, and I really actually can't because I actually don't know what my life is going to look like over the next year. However, what are bite-sized pieces and actionable steps of okay, well, I know that I want to have the ability to pay my bills, and for that to happen, I need to be making an income. And so what I need to do is send a follow-up email to the people I had an impromptu interview with last week. And that's something actionable that I can do, or if I'm moving towards my consulting business or the documentary with the women or writing my book, right? There are tangible, smaller steps that I can take. Because I was even feeling that today. I was like, how do I write a book? How do you write a book? And I think one of the first steps is you start writing. I don't know how you do that. And also I know that it at least has to be writing something. So, I'm going to take that with me. I hope that encourages someone. Thank you for meandering with me on this Saturday, August 1st. Welcome to August of 2025. And I'll see you tomorrow on our penultimate episode. Wow, we've really done it, y'all. All right, love y'all. Peace out. Besitos.